First contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Take a look at the Mavericks. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step. Facing a closely ranked team, no clear underdogs based on the tail of the tape.
And already a chance for them to take the season series against this team. They see them 3 times, and after winning the first one, they've got to be confident that they can do it again.
No question they'd like to get that done, Greg. This game is mental more than some realize. A win is good, but breaking down your opponent's confidence and will is even better.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Parsons. He's coming off a 31-point game against Houston.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line. Hey, guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
On defense, the Knicks, defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Well, that's got to wear on you.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Taken away by Anthony. Nowitzki with the steal. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. They double him with Matthews. Here's Lopez. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand. But freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games for the previous 2 seasons.
And both free throws good for Lopez. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
And, Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers who impact the game at both ends the way he does are really valuable.
Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Here's Calderon. Good on the shot.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Williams. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. Parsons' shot is off. The Knicks leading by 6. It's deflected. Pachulia with the steal. Parsons on the wing. He's guarded by Calderon. And Parsons kicks to Williams. Here's Nowitzki. No luck. Excellent D there from Anthony. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And that was a game where you just sensed that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not in the cards on that night.
Well, you had a little more faith in them than I did. I mean, I just never saw any signs of real life there that could be sustained. A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nowitzki dishes to Parsons. Back to Nowitzki. Shoots the 3. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done. One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York looking at who they've got. They've got a follow. Lance Thomas out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Galloway in at the point. Always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Anthony, the pass to Galloway. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Here is Barea. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And guys, what a spark plug J.J. Barea has been throughout his career. When he comes in the game, you can feel the lift. We saw a couple games against Houston in the playoffs, saw it back in 2011 in the championship season for the Mavs.
That's a great point. I mean, he has an energizing effect on his teammates, the fans, and the announcers. I mean, he just brings so much spirit and hustle to the games. Very hard not to root for a guy like that.
Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
The Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And he gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Barea kicks to Felton. Soft touch off the glass.
For me, my favorite memory of Barea, his outstanding postseason in 2011. The Mavericks had to get through the Lakers and the Heat to win their first championship. And Barea broke down those defenses by screaming to the hoop every chance he got. Actually, he squirted to the hoop.
1:37 left in the first half of the game. And that is good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy at times.
And getting back to Barea's contributions against the Lakers back in 11, Barea led a fourth quarter comeback in game 2 to help the Mavs win. Big swing in that series. And then after the game, Kobe Bryant said that Barea kicked our you-know-what. And ultimately, Barea helped the Mavs go on to win their only championship.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. In that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Zinkas, he's checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Lance Thomas. Barea kicks to Pachulia. It's deflected. It's stolen by Barea. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Barea kicks to Matthews. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. And there's the second dunk to finish it off.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Anthony. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Harris. Fast break, Dallas. Barea with the ball. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Uncovered. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the